Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and this is quite interesting turn of events in Ecuador. So, for context, if you don't know about what happened in January in this country, Ecuador, the cartels wanted to instigate a coup and take over the whole place, and they even kidnapped a TV station. It's insanity to various degrees, I have to say. So the way how things turn out, it led to a consternation. Well, at least that's what everyone, at least almost everyone's talk it is for this country, Ecuador. Now, now why it's trending? Because you have this breaking. Mexico ended its diplomatic relations with Ecuador after being police well, violated the Vienna Convention by storming the Mexican embassy in Quito to the rest of the corruption sentenced Ecuadorian former Vice President Jorge Glass seeking asylum there. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Before the January, well, the last year, ah, well, there was an Minecrafting. There was a Minecrafting in Ecuador for the Democratic Party of Ecuador. I don't know if they are leftists or not, but something that I can assure you, the candidate talked that yeah, cartels are a cancer and they are destroying Ecuador. And then how it happened is that they shot him after he finished his press conference, and it shows in videos that the police and the army were colluded with the cartels, and the ones who claim it, which cartels were doing the attacks, were the Mexican cartels. So things got escalated there. You have that the last year. Then you have the January 9 or January 7, I don't remember. That what happened in Ecuador was just insane. And the investigations got canned because they Minecrafted the attorneys. Yeah, that's how the cartels works. And yeah, they were Mexicans. Cartels are in Ecuador, from various countries, and the ones who are most notorious are the Mexican ones. Because the one cartel specifically in Ecuador that instigated the coup, uh, it was backed by Mexican cartels. Yeah, I keep repeating that, but that's the context. So you have that probably this corrupted Ecuadorian vice president were colluded with, say, cartels. And I don't know if Ecuador is turning the tide on this because they went so fucking full on wokeness. So I hate this fucking nuts, seriously. So you have this. A lot of people virtue signaling, and well, considering that, yeah, the ones who look less activist is just the one who's speaking in English. Sadly, that's how it is. The this whole shit show they are attributing to Mexican president talking shit about the current president because, well, at this point I'm not going to pick a side. Both countries, Mexico and Ecuador, are corrupt, even their presidents, and it shows if you look at the background of said countries. But I dare to say, if there was actually a correlation, that's the thing when they want to force you to pick a side, and honestly, and just trying to see this the most logical way. So here's the first point. If this ex vice president was colluded with with the cartels and especially Mexicans, oh shit, it will go badly. I don't know honestly. I don't know how between those two countries, which they are so separated in between, they will react. Well, the situation here is that was the case that yeah, the Mexican embassy was protecting a criminal. Yeah, Mexico is going to get in a lot of trouble. And I'm going to tell you that it's not the first time Mexico pulls shit like this. There was this governor in the north of Mexico that was colluded with the cartel of Los Zetas. Those are the well-known cartels around a decade ago that created a lot of fucking problems between 2000s and 2010s. The ones who received guns from the ATF, the CIA, to create shit. And this governor I mentioned it got arrested in Spain for money laundering 40 billion euros. But let's not fool ourselves in Ecuador. In Ecuador, when there was a protest for the corruption and the cartels, breaking a breakpoint and saying they want to create a coup, instigate a coup by actual civilians, they sent the army and they shot even unarmed civilians. I remember that this college student got shot in the head by the Ecuadorian army. So yeah, that's what I can say. Is I'm not picking sides on all of this. And funny enough, was not properly judged. This ex vice president and was just seeking asylum because it was just a political turn in the corrupt government on Ecuador. That's well, I can say it's all of them are corrupt. That's the when it comes to part two because Mexican president says something a little stupid, but it was his opinion regardless. And yeah, if I'm not going to defend that, it's free expression, but I'm not going to defend that. Yeah, you have to mind your business in your own country, unless there is something really sketchy going on, just like what happened with Donald Trump, because that was so shamelessly obvious how they want to not get him into office. But going back to main topic, the Mexican president says some criticism about the Ecuadorian government, and then it happened with this shit with the embassy. I have to say, yeah, if it was not properly investigated, this politician in that country, Ecuador really fuck up. That's the other side. That's the point too. He fuck up. The the president of Ecuador could really fuck up with that one because yeah, it just instigated shit in Mexican soil. An embassy is Mexican soil. Well, no, sorry. An embassy is another country's soil because yeah, that's how diplomatic relationships works. And the way how things were, man, it's just fucking nuts. And that's the thing. Ecuador have the right to kick out the embassy of a country which do not respect them. That's a truth. That's a fact. But without actually a warning. And then that's when it comes to the first point that just backing up the second one. They should have announced that, yeah, they're probably doing that to this agent. I don't know if they were actually doing it, but I got to say that, yeah, sending your own national guard to well storm the Mexican embassy is still looking at bad eyes. Is still looking it that way, and if the, people inside that Mexican embassy alleged that they got the physical altercations, yeah, Mexico is going to send their own army, and that's when shit could escalate to a certain degree, because well, they are sending their army just like Argentina sent their army to help the Argentina embassy in Venezuela after Maduro pulled a similar shit like this. Well, not to this extreme, but well, it was so close. So yeah, things are just getting nasty, and and some people make the comparisons that this looks like Julian Assange. That's the thing. If he was just some witness of all the shit that happened in Ecuador, and it could lead to the crumbling of that country. Yeah, that's how shit gets even nasty.
En este momento está siendo trasladado el presidente de la República.
And someone saying from Ecuador, yeah, one of the biggest criminals that Ecuador have ever born, or sorry, say, well, que ha parido that, well, it get bird, sorry, my bad. My poor lolcaulisation of that word. Ah, so look at this, even someone pointed out, why it's difficult to choose a sign all of this, but that's gonna say it goes various ways, and the Equatorians are pointed out that it's actually a corrupt piece of shit, and it's evidence of that. Oh man, I'm going to say again, Mexico could have fucked it up bigger here, but well, that's the whole aspect of this shit show. In case you watched this video, I appreciate you for looking at it, just hearing me say what I mentioned it here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a pretty good day.